What's up, y'all? Coming up with another what if video. And so with that, you can tell from what I'm about to do. I'm about to do another part to where Deadpool was in Akame got killed. And so with that being said, I did like go last time, which was pretty short. So let me do a different one. Get this video to 12 likes, and I'll do a double upload. Same what if. Well, Deadpool was in Akame got killed. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the what if. I can't believe you. Mai shouted in the night raid meeting room. You can't handle it when a job is done another way other than yours, can you? Deadpool asked. Will you two be silent? Jenda asked angrily. Now, Mai, what happened? Well, you sent me and this lunatic to assassinate the Prime Minister's relative who was put in charge of finance in the empire. Mai began to explain. A corrupted politician's relative is an accountant? Deadpool asked. Guess evil is genetic. And you are temporarily putting me in charge of training him. So he had to partner up with me. Mine said. I was getting ready to take the shot, a genius sniper rifle that would have killed the target without even grazing his guest, when suddenly he pulled out a my turn to Deadpool. What do you call it? Oh, a grenade launcher, Deadpool said. And no, I will not tell you where I be keeping it. Though I can give you a few hints if you like. And that's another thing, my ranted. While we were waiting, Deadpool wasted my time with his story of his one night stand. With whom? Deadpool, he glanced at Alane, who gave him a wink back. I could probably guess, the boss said. Deadpool, you can't keep talking about that. I thought this was an assassinations guild, not a human resource department, Deadpool said. And as for the grenade launcher, I got the guy and his guards, and everyone else screamed and ran out the way as soon as they saw it coming. It's a win-win. Look, it occurred to me that you have no self-restraint, Jinda said. So, for the time being, you will be shadowing Akane. I get the impression that you think I'm unstable, Deadpool said. Deadpool! Jinda growled. As long as I'm your boss, you will follow my orders. I happen to have a mission for you two. You are going to hunt down Zank. Is he called him? Zank. Zank the Executioner. Alright. Head up. Real quick. Alright. Let me get on to it. Suddenly, all the night raid gasped. Deadpool could feel the fear in all their faces. Boss? Leone said nervously. Are you sure? I know weight is hard nut to kill, but that might be a bit too much, Bullock said. I wouldn't treat anyone else any different, Jada said. The executioner's been very active lately, and it's our duty to stop him by any means necessary. For those who didn't understand or didn't know this, world's high, the world's high school could tell someone or explain who this executioner guy is. Deadpool asked. He sounds like a pro wrestler. Zank was an executioner for the Imperial prison, Jada explained. It was full of innocent people who were sent to death row, and Zank was the man who killed them all. One day he decided to stop limiting his killings in prison walls and left and became a serial killer. I'll take it that this guy's tough then, Deadpool asked. More than you think, Jada said. Before he left, Zank killed the prison warden and took something of his possession, an Imperial arms. To this day, I don't know what it is, so keep your guard up. Will do, Winter Soldier, Deadpool said. Anyway, that later time skip to the night. Deadpool and Akane were standing on a rooftop looking over the streets, but they were both in a state of awkward silence. So, Deadpool said, trying to break the silence. What do you think of the weather? Akane didn't answer. Okay, what's your favorite color? Still, no answer. Do you collect stamps? Still, nothing. Look, I'm trying to break the ice with you, but you're not even giving it a chance. It's not that, you idiot, Akane said. I'm mentally preparing myself. Zank is an Imperial Arms user, and so am I. Usually in a battle with two users, one of them is fated to die. Just what do I hear first thing in the morning? Deadpool mocked. I can't scream because my voice, I'm a little sick right now. I can't scream, but just know that was a scream. I know it was a very awful scream, but just know it was a scream. That scream was heard. Deadpool and Akane followed the noise from blocks away. They ran to an alley after alley until they made it to a large open area where a man was laying in a beetle position, grunting in pain, covering his face. His forehead was covered with a eye-shaped band with a large hole in it. When he went back up, he glared angrily at the two assassins. "Who's the hobo?" Deadpool asked. "That's Sank," Akane said, raising her sword. "Him?" Deadpool asked. "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" "What?" Zank said angrily. "What's going? Who goes there?" "I beg your pardon?" Deadpool asked. "I just peeked in, and keep seeing visions of absurdly and insanity," Zank explained. "And what the heck is chickadee China and fuck, I'm fucking up everything. And what the hell is this Chinese chicken?" Deadpool, undoes his mask, and Deadpool's eyes widen. "Akane, I think this guy's Imperial Arms, he can read minds." "Really?" Akane asked. "Well then, this battle will be tricky. Maybe for you," Deadpool said. "Just give me 5 minutes with this guy, then you can tag in." Akane paused for a moment to think before sheathing her sword. "Alright, go on." "You must be more foolish than I thought," Zank expressed as he regained his composure. "Your mind may be a minefield for me, but reading it isn't the only trick I have at my disposal. I've already used my second power, my X-ray vision, and I already know every weapon at your disposal." "Pervert," Deadpool shouted. "Well, guess what, buddy? I can read minds too." "No, you," Zank started to say. "Can't," Deadpool interrupted. "See, we're not so different, you and I." "It's," Zank started to say. "You and I," Deadpool interrupted again. "See, I know everything you're about to say." "But that's," Zank started to say. "Only beheaded people because I'm insecure of my own looks," Deadpool interrupted. "That's it!" Zank shouted as he raised his sword. "You're dead!" He swung his sword but dodged out the way and jumped behind the executioner. Where are you aiming at?" Deadpool mocked. And he swung his sword again, but instead he got his hand stabbed by one of Deadpool's swords. He removed his hand from the blade, spilling out pints of blood all over the floor. "Watch your fingers, pal," Deadpool said. "I don't want you to have an accident." "How?" Zank asked, fighting through pain. "How in the world is there a human being like you?" Uh, the elf you. That's how," Deadpool responded. Zank glared at Akane, who was looking at her sword, and he smiled. "You there, girl." Her name is Akane," Deadpool said. "Check your privileges. You're a part of the problem." "What do you want?" Akane asked. "That sword," Zank said. "You're in Imperial Arms, right? You're using Imperial Arms, right?" "Don't need to answer. I already know." "Before anything else happens, I must know. How do you deal with the voices?" "What voices?" Akane asked. "You know what I'm talking about," Zank said, standing straight up, back, ignoring the blood. "The cries of your victims. I've been hearing them ever since my days at the prison. They've been telling me to join them time and time again. I've been trying to drown them out, but if someone like you managed to, I never hear them, Akane interrupted, catching Zank off guard. I'm sorry, but I never hear voices. Ooh, Deadpool exclaimed. Now, I feel sorry for you, Zanky. Guess it's just you. So sad, Zank growled. I thought someone who killed so much as you would share my pain. But alas. Oh well. But know this. I'm not letting you kill me. Well, I suppose I have to behead this time, Deadpool said, unsheathing his other sword. No, wait, Akane said. Your 5 minutes is up. It's my turn. Really? Deadpool asked. Okay, I have every faith in you. We'll see about that, Zank shouted. Suddenly his eye talisman started to glow a bright blue, nearly blinding Akane and Deadpool. When it dimmed down, there was another figure that made Deadpool's eye widen. It was a girl in a black skirt and black hair, and she also carried a sword. What the? Wade asked while Zank laughed. Well, what do you think of it? While I kill you, all you see is the girl you love the most. Will you? He was interrupted last time when Akane thrusted her sword not just at the girl who vanished on contact, but also Zank, who was cut. Zank fell on his back, feeling the pain from the wound. What? Zank asked through the pain. How? You're right, Akane explained. There was a person I loved the most, and it's because I love her that I had to kill her. Alright, Zank. I will make sure that you won't hear any voices anymore. Zank lowered his head backwards until he hit the back of the wall, and he smiled slightly. Thank you, he whispered with his last breath. Whoa, Deadpool said. Now that's hardcore. Akane walked to the corpse and pulled the eye talisman before putting it in her pocket. Let's head back to the headquarters, Akane said. We're having meat. We had meat earlier, Deadpool protested. Well done, you two, Jada said. The executioner is dead and we got his imperial arms in the process. We should be able to find a suitable host soon. Maybe, Labak said, explaining the arms. Though it's in pretty bad shape, what did you guys do with it? Not me, Deadpool said. I didn't go anywhere near it. Nevertheless, I congratulate you. I think congratulations are in order for you two, Legenda said. Thank you, boss, Akane said. I probably wouldn't have done it without Wade. Aw, thanks, Akane, and Deadpool said. Still, there is one thing I don't get, Legenda said. Making you see an illusion is one thing, but this Imperial Arms, Spected, could only project it to one person. How do you all see it at once? Guys, Labak said nervously. I think I found something. Labak used his threads to pull something that was lodged deeply in the eye. It was a glowing blue gemstone that amazed everyone. Hey, I know that thing, Deadpool said. That's the Mind Stone. The Mind Stone? Bullock asked. Yeah, it's one of the Infinity Stones, Deadpool explained. The things you used to come to this world? Leone asked. I thought you said you left them back at your world, Mines said. I thought I did, Deadpool said. I jumped in the portal, but then I realized I was wearing the gauntlet holding them. I ripped it off, threw it backwards, and he stopped when he realized his mistake. Oh. Are you telling me that the most powerful things in your world are scattered across the Imperial Kingdom? Najeda asked with her voice filling with both worry and rage. I think so, Deadpool said nervously. On one hand, they shouldn't work in another universe other than their own, which, I can't remember his name. Hold up. Sorry if I couldn't remember your name. The Infinite Dragon Sorcerer. He told me, like, they shouldn't work in a different dimension. Well, this is answering his problem. So I think so, Deadpool said nervously. On one hand, they shouldn't work in a universe other than their own. On the other, that would make the stones less convenient for the plot. And so for that one, I'm going to end it right there. And so yeah, tell me how you liked it. Comment down below. Leave a like, subscribe, get this to 12 likes, and I'll do a double upload. And Infinite Dragon Sorcerer, I know because he watches my videos, that's gonna not really answer your problem, but it is actually me addressing it rather than me just talking to you about it in the comments. So anyway, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.